Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking at a company called Nancy Rose Washington.
Mm-hmm.
It's this online boutique that, presents this really elegant image.
A very heartwarming one.
Exactly. Two sisters, nearly 2 decades of so-called American heritage craftsmanship. They claim they started back in 2006.
And the products, they look like these luxurious jackets and boots, but the prices are just low enough to make you feel like you found a secret anniversary sale.
That's the hook.
That is the precise trap, yes.
So our mission for this deep dive is to investigate why that beautiful story is, well, completely unraveling across our sources. We want to expose the exact blueprint for this type of online retail scam.
Because the real question for you, the listener, is how do you spot a supposedly established heritage brand when its entire digital footprint is, well, basically brand new?
Right.
That footprint is the first loudest giveaway that something is very wrong.
Okay, so let's jump right into that. The most immediate contradiction. They say they started in 2006, but the domain name, nirosewashington.com, it was registered just a few months ago. That's an 18-year gap.
It's not just a gap. It defies all logic for a real e-commerce business.
And it confirms a pattern, you're saying?
Oh, absolutely. It confirms the template. Nancy Rose Washington follows an identical playbook we've investigated dozens and dozens of times. This is not a unique scam. It's a cookie-cutter operation.
Wow. So it's not just one shop. The scale of this is much bigger.
Not at all. It checks every single box. Our sources link it directly to sites like Charles Nancy, Nancy Nancy Store, Rossi Nancy.
Different names.
Different names, slightly different emotional stories, but it's all the same Shopify setup. They target women mostly through Facebook and Instagram ads with these stories about supporting small businesses.
And this is where you can start seeing the really actionable red flags.
Exactly.
Things like stock photos, very limited or just, missing physical addresses. And customer service, it just vanishes after they take your money.
And that stock photo point brings us to the most powerful tool you have right now.
Okay.
A reverse image search. These operations steal professional product photos from real, legitimate retailers. So if you see a coat you love, search for that image.
And that will lead you to the real company.
It'll lead you to the real company that actually designed and made it, and it exposes the scammer immediately.
So once they have your money, the final phase of the scam starts. It's designed to make getting a refund impossible. You call it the return trap.
Yeah, this is the real kicker. So let's say you actually receive something, which isn't a given. It's usually a cheap plastic knockoff that smells like chemicals.
Right.
You're told you can get a refund, but only if you ship the item back.
Okay, but where?
To a warehouse in China. And you have to pay for that shipping yourself. The cost to ship it back is always more than what you paid for the item in the first place.
So they know you won't do it. You won't pay $75 to return a $50 jacket.
They're counting on it. That's how they avoid processing refunds.
You mentioned dozens of these sites are running the same playbook, a lot of them on platforms like Shopify.
Yeah.
Is there a sort of governance gap here that lets this keep happening?
It seems like it. The speed is the issue. These storefronts can go from a domain registration to a full ad campaign in, less than a week.
So it's a game of whack-a-mole.
A constant game of whack-a-mole, and the platforms are always a step behind. So the verdict here is, it's pretty conclusive. The 2006 founding date is pure fiction. This whole operation exists just to take your money using stolen photos and made-up stories.
Right. You get a terrible product or just an empty mailbox.
That's the end result.
So what does this all mean for us? Given that professional photography and these detailed emotional stories can be completely manufactured now, what new habits do we need to develop? What verification tools, beyond just a reverse image search, do we need to use to feel confident shopping online? Something to think about the next time a too-good-to-be-true anniversary sale pops up in your feed.